everyone and welcome back to Heterozygous Academy. I am Mani and today I am going to discuss about another topic on genetics that is very important, and that is genotype and phenotype. In your NEET examination, you are going to get at least 1 mark or 1 questions from this topic. So let us start. What is genotype? What is phenotype? This is a very important topic. Don't forget to prepare this. So let us start. What is genotype? So from the genotype, that means this term is derived from your gene. So genotype means the genetic makeups of any organism. Genetic makeups, what is that? It is very important to understand what is genetic makeup. So now you know every organism they brings their some parent gene, and that means some genes are belongs to their parents, mothers and fathers both. That means the mother and father, these genes may decide your height, your eye color, your hair type, skin color, etc. And the total collection of this type of gene is called genetic makeup. That means genetics makeup means the total virtue or total traits you are bringing from your parents. So genotype and phenotype. And phenotype basically it is the external features. That means some of their belongs to their parents, means there is resemblance to their mother and father both. That means by seeing their appearance, we can decide whether that child is carrying the traits from his father or mother both. So let us understand a little bit more about this genotype. Now let us discuss a little bit more uh, about this genotype. If you let us take an example. For example, a plant. If we cross the parent plant, means one plant is having tall characteristics or tall gene T, and another plant is your small t, having it is a shorter plant. Okay, if we cross between these two parent plants, the combination of gene, that means will be T into T. That means this offspring plant or child plant will take the character from his taller parents and shorter one, means right. So when they combine, means when these two type of plants they combine, means the gene from the tall plant and the gene from the shorter plant combine, the it will form T and small t. So this T and small t is you can say genetic or genotype. That means let us take an example. You might have studied about Mendel's law and Punnett Square. For example, if we take two that means heterozygous plants, means TT and T. These two, if you cross this by some method, that is Punnett Square. Punnett Square, that means you will find the ratio of this, that means this means genotype. Okay, so that is asked in your NEET examination. What is the ratio of genotype and phenotype? Okay, now see, if we cross between two heterozygous plant. Okay, so the product will become as TT and T small t. T again small t means and T. Now the genetic means makeups are TT, T, small t, T again T and TT. There are four genetic makeups, right? So here this is tall, means tall plant and short plant. That means here both are the tall, means that means these are known as what you say, that is mm, dominant. Okay, so this is dominant and this is recessive. Okay, so this ratio is also tall, this is also tall, 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 tall. That means there is a chance of that means a opposite plant, means a child plant may come as tall, 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 and one is short. So according to this genotypic ratio, what is genotypic ratio here? This is 1, this is 2 number 2, and this is 1. So genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Right. So this it has been already asked in various years or previous years, means your NEET examination. This time also it is very important in another way. You may face a problem regarding this genotyping and phenotypic ratio. Now let us discuss about phenotypic ratio. These are genetic makeups. Okay. So these are genotypic, and genotypic ratio is how there is a chance of getting a offspring, whether it be a tall or short. Okay. So there is a chance that completely tall, maybe 1, and TT means also you can consider as tall, means tall parent characteristics is expressed here. So ratio is 2, and your TT means short because T belongs to your gene of your shorter plant. Okay, so ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. Now let us discuss about phenotypic and phenotypic ratio. Okay. Now let us discuss about genotypic or genotypic ratio. Okay. So genotypic ratio shows the physical traits, means appearance, how a child looks. Okay. Such as tall, dwarf, etc. So, for example, if we crush two heterozygous plants, means TT and TT. Okay, heterozygous, the genes are different here. One tall gene, one short gene. Okay, so again we are going to use the Punnett square here to know the ratio. So T, again T, okay, this is T, and TT means similarly TT and small t. Okay, if we are square, so here the combination you will get TT, T small t, again small tt means same T small t and T. Now if you see, though here same gene expressed, means tall is expressed from both the parents, means from mother side and father side. Okay, but here it is a combination of both mother and father, but your expressive is capital T. Here you can consider tall, here also you can consider tall, because this is dominant, this is recessive. Okay, here also tall, but when both the shorter gene they combine, it becomes dwarf. Okay, now see, if you see according to appearance, it will look tall, it will also look tall, it will also look tall. Means out of that means there is a chance of that offspring to become a tall. Okay, so what is the ratio? According to appearance. I am not saying according to the combination of gene. Okay, so according to appearance, this become 3:1. That means 3 tall and 1 dwarf. Okay, so in this way, you will face a problem regarding your genotypic ratio and phenotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio was 1:2:1, but phenotypic ratio is 3:1. Okay. Now let us discuss another problem that already came in NEET exam in previous years. Now let us discuss. This is a very important question and very interesting question. in next year or last year NEET examination. This question says there are two pea plants having one is red, two pea plants they are crossed. One having red flower, another pea plants having white flowers. Okay, so here 75% of flower are red. Means if two pea plants having red means dominant, means more is red dominant colored flowers with unknown genotypes crossed. Okay, then the product, that means the secondary plant we don't know, but output is here 75% of flower are red and 25% of flower are white. Means red having red plant, red flower plant, pea plant having crossed with any order we don't know, but the output is 75% is red and 25% is white. Okay, now see we have to find out what is the ratio. Now here dominant means the more. Here dominant flower is red. Okay, that is 75%. If we consider 100, then 75% ratio will be 3:1, right? And recessive flower is equal to white, and whose percentage is 25%. Okay. Now see, if we combine or cross both the plants, there is a chance that we can get a complete red. Means all the red gene are expressed here. Right? Here is also red is dominant and smaller, means red is another, means another gene maybe having red is expressive and another is red and red. Okay, and another is white or small red. Okay, so this plant having the expression of this dominant plant having 75%, right? So now this ratio will come as 3:1 ratio. Okay, now let us understand if we draw the Punnett square, how it will satisfy this ratio. Now we have to select option ABCD. The option ABCD was the plants are heterozygous, means both the pea plants are heterozygous. Heterozygous, homozygous, and hemizygous. Right? Means, for example, if I consider, for example, homozygous means the plants all are. Okay, means RR will cross with RR. Same type of plants were crossing. So what will be the output? Now see, R. The output will be RR, and RR. That means all the plants having red flower. There will be no chance of getting 75% of red flower. There is no chance of getting white 25% of white flower. Right. Next, come to cross. So the option B is not satisfying. Okay. Now heterozygous. Homozygous option is not satisfying. Okay. Now let us do the crossing between heterozygous. This is heterozygous. Heterozygous means we will cross one homozygous plant, another with heterozygous plant. So in the Punnett square, we will get RR, RR, RR and RR. So this is also not satisfying 3:1 ratio. Means 75% of flower are red flower and 25% of flower white flower. So this heterozygous not satisfying. This is also not satisfying. Obviously, this is not coming under. This is something else. Now let us check whether this ratio is following heterozygous plants or not. So, heterozygous means both the plants are heterozygous and we are going to cross by Punnett square. Now R. Now see, this is RR, okay, and R. Now you see, you are getting 3 red flowers. 3:1 ratio means 3:1 means 3 red flowers, 1 white flowers, which satisfying our questions. Means 3 means 75% of white flowers are there and 25% of 75% of red flowers are there and 25% of white flowers are there. Now you see how to find out the genotype ratio. I already explained. Then from the question, from the genotypic ratio, you have to find out what type of parents will be there. Whether homozygous parents, whether heterozygous parents, whether heterohomozygous parents, like that. So I hope you understand. This is a very conceptual questions. You need to go depth. Your that means homotype and that means genotypes and phenotype. That is very important. At least 2 to 4 marks you are going to get here. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Academics Academy. Thank you and please follow my next video.